Okay, so this is not a story. I just want to throw out some questions and hopefully you guys will not be upset. Mr. Emir, by the way, you know I'm your girl, you know I do well. That means I'm in case you're watching. Make you know very, so I just want to ask people some questions, you know I do well. So, the Emir of Kano, that is Lamido Sanusi Lamido, the man said that polygamy is causing poverty and backwardness in northern Nigeria. And he's right. He's very right. People have more wives and more children that they can take care of. And so I like that he's preaching against that. But the problem is he's also practicing polygamy. He has 4 wives. The last one was 19 when he married her. That's not even the issue. So, he has 4 wives. And it's true that he can afford to take care of the 4 wives, which is what a lot of people have been saying. But the question is he effective in persuading people not to practice polygamy when he is doing the same thing? And I'm not saying he should divorce his wife. I'm just asking. This is an honest question. I just want us to dialogue as matured adults. The second question is, I always hear people say it's okay so long as he can afford it. He can afford it. He can afford it. And yes, it's true. He can afford it. This man is rich and he will always be rich. We know that. But you know, a lot of people are using that as the excuse to justify marrying several wives. The only problem is, when I was growing up in Nigeria, I knew a lot of people who used to be really rich and then they married several wives, and then at some point in their lives they were not as rich as they used to be before they started marrying several wives. You know, some of them used to get nice contracts, but the contract wasn't forthcoming after some time. Although I also know a lot of rich people who could afford to marry several wives, but they didn't. So I've always wondered, the fact that someone has money today, is that the only inclination to marry several wives? And please, you don't have to abuse anybody in the comment section. This is me asking you innocent question. You know, your girl is just trying to learn. So please don't insult anyone as you state your opinion about this. Now, my third question, you see, I'm just throwing out questions. I always wonder why a man needs more than 1 wife. Please educate me. See, I don't know. I always tell you guys I don't know anything. I really want to know why a man would need more than 1 wife. I don't know. Is it that people want more than 1 wife or they actually need? Does a man need more than 1 wife? I'd like to hear from men. Do you need more than 1 wife? And why? Let me know. Let me know. I've heard some people say, even 1 woman is enough headache. Why do I need more than 1? Anyway, everybody with different opinions. So let me hear from you guys. And if men need more than 1 wife, should women also have more than 1 husband? I'm about to cause trouble on YouTube. No, but for real, let's talk about these things. But now, to be honest with you guys, when I see stories like this, I don't even think that the polygamy is the problem. I think the main problem is in Nigeria, people have way more children than they can take care of. Even people that are not in polygamous families, I've seen women with 12 children, and it's not like they are rich or anything. Like, a lot of people are having children that they cannot take care of, and it's something that should be addressed. So honestly, while we're talking about polygamy, I think we also need to start talking about people having more children than they can take care of. But I'm really curious to read your comments in the section below. I'm about to sit down with popcorn to know why men need more than 1 wife, and also to know whether he's effective practicing polygamy and telling people not to practice polygamy, and also to know whether it's okay to tell people to marry more than 1 wife just because they are rich today. You know what I mean? All right, you guys not doing much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real.